is to talk about tradition, to talk about the way things are, and to really question that.
I love bookkeeping.
Hi, it's Ben Robinson. On this episode of I Love Bookkeeping, we're going to talk about busy season. Okay, now we had to bleep that out. That's really what I wanted to call it, but I didn't want to get the explicit lyric put on my podcast and all of that sort of thing. But really, the whole premise of this show and this episode is to talk about tradition, to talk about the way things are, and to really question that. And we're going to start because right now we're in the midst of busy season, right? We're in the midst of preparing 1099s, W-2s, financial statements, year-end reports, taxes, yada, yada, yada. And these are all important things that we need to do. But do we truly need to have a busy season? Could we really just work what we want to work year-round? Do we have to put in the 60 hours a week, 70 hours a week? Now, this will be a controversial episode, as controversial as we get around here in bookkeeping, because I know a lot of people will say that's just the way things are, and I call BS on that. I don't believe that the way things are set in stone. I believe that we get into this rut and we follow the pattern of what everybody else does. Now, I'm contrarian in this regard, and I believe that you can actually not have a busy season. I believe that you can spread your work out over the course of the year, but you can't just do it overnight. What we have to do is be intentional about this. And this goes back to what we talk about being a 21st century bookkeeping professional, being a digital bookkeeper, going to a higher plane with our clients, interpretation, advise, and becoming the trusted advisor. Because when we do those things, what are we truly doing? We're adding value to the relationship. And the more value that you add to a relationship, and in this case, a business relationship, the more value that you add, the more that you will be paid. Sometimes that comes in the form of money. Sometimes it comes in the form of a pat on the back. But really, what we're focusing on here is money. What we're focusing on is serving fewer clients and going deeper with them, helping them to look forward rather than just looking backward. And if when we do this, then we may only be able to work with 5, 10, or 15 clients, but we go deep. Right? We enjoy working with them. We don't have the highs and lows of busy season. We're doing things that we enjoy so much more. And I just want to plant the seed that the way things are not the way that they have to be. Now, of course, in a lot of our programs, we talk about ways in which you transform from a traditional model to the 21st century digital bookkeeper model. And obviously, you can go to ilovebookkeeping.com to find out about those and how we do that. But this is not a commercial for that. This is truly just saying, I want you to question the way things are. I remember there used to be the thing, question authority. Well, it's not really authority. It's just questioning and asking ourselves, do I have to do this chaos? Do I have to put up with another busy season? I remember my last one that I had in a traditional sense. I threw up my hands and I said, I'm never, ever doing this again. And I really meant that. And the next year, I didn't do one. Now, there was a lot of pain and angst that went between that year, the last busy season that I had, and the next year. But the point is that I saw a way out. I saw that there was a different way. And guess what? You don't have to sacrifice the income. You don't have to. You can actually make more underneath this model of serving fewer clients, going deeper with them because you're adding more value. But there's a lot of things that we have to do, and it all starts with the type of client that we serve. And we've talked about that before here on the I Love Bookkeeping show, the type of marketing that we do, the type of sales that we do, the type of advertising that we do, and then the way in which we deliver our service. Those are all important things. And the way that you deliver your service, whether you like it or not, is all marketing. It's all about the way in which you deliver that. So don't just think marketing is something where you're going out there and trying to get new clients. No, you have to continually resell your client time after time. So again, sorry for the bad word at the beginning of this, but it's tradition. It's not the way that things have to be, though. Okay. I want you to set aside some time, set aside 20 minutes this week to really think outside the box. Ask yourself this question. How could I forget busy season? How could I leave that behind? How could I make more money? How could I serve my clients deeper? Think on these things. Be intentional. Set aside this proactive time away from your business, being totally quiet, not listening to the phones, not looking at email, putting all distractions aside so that you can work on your business. If you'll do this and you'll do it every single week, it will have a tremendous impact on your business. But if you don't, then we're just going to get stuck in the way that things are. And that's not what we're about here at I Love Bookkeeping. Thanks again for listening today to the I Love Bookkeeping show. I can't wait to hear and see you on the next episode. head on over to ilovebookkeeping.com. There, you're going to find all of the shows, the notes, and some other great goodies that we have for you there. Now, if you'd like to be a guest on the I Love Bookkeeping show, there is a link that says Be a Guest. Go in there, and we'll walk you through the process of getting on the show. And finally, to discover more about our programs, go to the courses page on the ilovebookkeeping.com site. There you have it, another great episode of I Love Bookkeeping. Thank you for being a proud listener, and thank you for being a bookkeeping professional. Enjoy the rest of your week.
I love bookkeeping. Here's a little shout to all my friends working hard at keeping the books. You want to change your life, you want to